I really like to make stuff. My dad's a carpenter, not by trade, but by hobby mostly, but he's just excellent at it. I always like to put stuff together, pull stuff back apart, and the mechanics of a firearm are super intricate. My quote is one masterpiece at a time. I really like to make one gun at a time for one shooter. I get to start from scratch, finish the product, and hand it over to the guy. I bought a house up in the mountains in Littleton, Colorado. I moved machinery up the mountains and I started hand fitting and making Volkmann Precisions. I got 3 base models now, and it's a Volkmann Signature, which is a full-size gun. It's kind of flashy, classy. It's got a polished slide. It's either a blued finish or a stainless steel finish. On that gun, you get several options included: the monogram bushing plug, which is super popular, flush crown barrel, checkered front strap, checkered rear mainspring housing. My other gun would be a Combat Custom, which is a full-size gun. You can get a laser light rail, tactical rail. My carry gun is a Combat Carry. It has an Ed Brown bobtail on it. It's a 4 1/4 commander length gun. I build all my guns the same way, whether it's a carry gun or a tactical gun or a range gun. I use all the same parts and they all fit the same way. I start with a 4140 carbon steel slide and frame forging. I have everything cut oversized by about 2/1000ths of an inch. This gives me enough room that I can hand fit every part to the gun. I use a manual lathe and a manual mill to make all my cuts on my frames and slides. That's the only way that you can make them one-off. They're not duplicated, no two are the same essentially, but I still strive for consistency in all my builds. Now, the only way you can get consistent build is if one guy's doing all the work. I usually put about 40 to 50 hours in each build, and that's not including shipping it off for finishes. After I assemble the gun, put all 53 parts together, I go out and I test fire it. I usually load up about 5 to 6 magazines of ammo and I rapid fire them at my pistol plate rack. I check for function, feed, ejection, and reliability. After the gun goes through that, I go out and I do an accuracy test. I take my accuracy test at 15 yards. I don't use the ransom rest. I think that a shooter should shoot out of his hands. I should give it to a guy and he should be able to do the same thing. I'm proud of my reputation of making the nicest gun on the market. I take the time and I make the biggest differences with the smallest changes and details to that firearm for that client. When your reputation's on the line and you put your name on the gun, the build has to be perfect.